ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् तेरे 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 सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् तेरे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् तेरे सर्वं.
Hello, good morning, namaskaram. Good. Audio is clear? Okay, we'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusantami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarvindayata Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोपला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैः रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थखण्डोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। Good morning and namaskaram to all. We have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the sixth chapter. Up to 36th verse we completed. Up to 36th verse. We did the 36th verse. Asamyatatmana yogaha. Asamshayatmana yogaha. Dushprapa iti me matihi. वश्यात्मना तु यतता शक्यो वाप्तुमुपायतः. Yoga is difficult to attain for that person whose mind is not completely subdued, completely not under control, but it can be achieved by who has controlled his mind and strives continuously by the right means, right, by the right means. This is my conviction, this is what Bhagavan said. That means there is absolutely no doubt that all jivas, everyone everyone in this universe is proceeding towards that goal of freedom only, moksha only. Everyone is in that path only, right? It is 100% possibility. It is 100% possible for every one of us to reach that state. And actually speaking, everyone is in spiritual path only. See, so but it's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. MOT. So we have one exam called MOT exam. So we always say it is a matter of time. So it just everyone will pass that examination, but it's only a matter of time. So like that, it is just a matter of time. How much time it will take for us to attain that state of freedom. So, so uh, what is the most important quality that is to be nourished, or that is we have to have, is vairagyam, dispassion, dispassion towards the vishayas, laukika sukham, the pleasure that we get from the objects of this world, that must be removed. That should not be there. So that is called vairagyam, dispassion towards dispassion towards the objects of this world which give us pleasure, or towards the laukika sukham. That is dispassion, that is vairagyam. And this vairagyam has to be developed through tattvajnanam only, through tattva bodham, through tattvajnanam. This dispassion, vairagyam, is the most important quality that is necessary. That vairagyam, we have to get it. And before, so this yogam, okay, I understand this yogam is necessary. So Arjuna has this doubt. What is the doubt? The doubt is, one who is in the path of spirituality, if it is not fully realized, if it is not fully realized, complete control has not come, what will happen? This naturally, this doubt arises in each one of us, is it not? We always have this doubt. What will happen if already I am in the path of spirituality? If I am not able to achieve, or I am not able to completely come to a state of Naishkarmya Siddhi, that if that is not achieved, what will happen to all the sadhanas that I am doing? What will happen to the sadhanas and whatever work I have done? What will happen? I have been struggling to reach, I have been doing a lot of sadhanas, etc., to reach that yogam that Bhagavan has promised. But what will happen if I don't achieve in this janma? Right? So this is the doubt that arises in each one of us who is in the path of spirituality. Same way, Arjuna also asks this: what will happen? Because I have left the Laukika world, Laukika Sukham, I have left. And also, I have not completely controlled or I have not achieved this yogam. What will happen to me? This doubt Arjuna asks. 37th verse. Arjuna uvacha ayati shraddhayopetaha yoga manasaha aprapya yoga samsiddhim kam gadim krishna gacchati. अयति श्रद्धयोपेतः योगाच्चलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिं कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति. Hey Krishna, ayatihi. Ayatihi means one who has not completely controlled the mind. Yati means one who has complete control the mind, and ayati. Yati is also said that all the rishis etc. we called it yati, yativarian etc. Yati means jnani. So ayatihi means one who has not completely controlled his mind. Shraddhayopedaha, but has got shraddha, complete belief in Guru Vakyam and scriptures. Shraddhayopedaha, one who has shraddha. Yogat chalita manasaha, though he is practicing yoga, who is practicing this spirituality, who is in the path of spirituality, chalita manasaha. Chalita manasaha. This mind is not completely got rid of this karma vasana. It is still there. It is still, the karma vasana is still there. It is not completely, mind is not complete under control. Chalita manasa, it might, mind is wavering. Sometimes, it gets distracted. Sometimes it gets disturbed. So yoga chalita manasa, he is falling. Okay, then yoga chalita manasa, though he is practicing yoga, but could not completely control the mind. That is karma vasana still remains. Yoga samsiddhim aprapya, that is who could not reach the Brahmanandam, Atmanandam, Brahmanandam, who could not experience this Brahmanandam, Yoga Samsiddhim Aprapya, not able to. Aprapya, Kam Gadim Gachadi. What happens to him? What will happen to him who is in the path, who is practicing yoga in between due to own some prarabdham, etc., his own prarabdham? Because of that, he is not able to reach the yogam, reach the brahmanandam, could not reach it. Suppose something happens to him, he dies before the body falls, when the body falls, before this is achieved, what happens to the jiva? Whether what happens in the sense, what will happen to all that sadhana that is done? See, somebody has left his home and he is stranded somewhere, and then he started walking towards, in between he passed away. What will happen to the remaining part, or what will happen to him, whether he has to start from the beginning, or absolutely what will, all that is done is lost, all the sadhana is completely lost? This is the doubt that arises in Arjuna. Arjuna asks again, 38th verse. Kachinno bhaya vibhrashtas छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो vimudho brahmana pathi. This is the 38th verse. कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टच्छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढ़ो brahmanah pathi. Hey Mahabaho, O brave, mighty Arjuna, brahmanah pathi vimudha. Brahmanah pathi, who is in the path of knowing Brahman, right? Who is in the path of spirituality? See, God realization. Who is in the path of God realization, self realization, but fails to realize the truth. Brahmanaha pati vimutaha, who fails to realize the truth. Apratishtaha. Apratishtaha, that is one who did not firmly established in Atmajnana. Apratishtaha, who is not established in Atma, in Brahman. Ubhaya vibrashtaha, right? Ubhaya vibrashtaha means he is fallen from both. Both means from the Laukika life, and also he has not reached the destination also. So he has fallen from both. That is Ubhaya vibrashtaha. He is neither here nor there, right? Then Chinnabram. Abram means cloud. Chinnabram means scattered cloud, right? Like a scattered cloud. Nashyati kaschitna. Nashyati, is it getting destroyed? See, what Arjuna is asking is, uh, in Malayalam there is a saying, ഇല്ലത്തുനിന്ന് ഇല്ലത്തുനിന്ന് അങ്ങോട്ട് വിടുകയും ചെയ്തു, അമ്മാത്തോട്ടൊത്ത് അങ്ങോട്ട് എത്തിയില്ല. അമ്മാ അമ്മാത്തങ്ങോട്ട് എത്തിയില്ല, ഇല്ലത്തുനിന്ന് വിടുകയും ചെയ്തു. Or in other words, he has left his home, not reached his uncle's place also, or his maternal house he has not reached. Or another saying is, he has left his home but not reached his temple. So he is neither here nor there. The Laukika Sukham, okay, Laukika Sukham, that is Laukika Bhoga life. Bhoga life, Pravritti Margam, that is Pravritti Margam. The other one is Nivritti. So Pravritti Margam, that is a life with a lot of aham, I am doing it, right? See, here does not mean, see, Pravritti Margam does not mean that one who is doing all bad things and doing crimes and things like that. No, a person who is doing good deeds only, but lot of kartrutvam is there. I am doing, that attitude is there, and I am doing this with this attitude, that I am doing, kartrutvam is there. That is the pravritti margam, enjoying all the bhogas, right? All that enjoyment of the pleasures for the five sense organs is into the vishaya. So that life is also not there, is it not? One who started the path of karma yoga, that I am not doing anything for myself, I am doing everything for the benefit of others, or Ishwararpana Buddhi, right? It's an offering to God without expecting any result, without expecting any favorable result, or not getting attached to the result. One who is in the path of Karma Yogam, naturally he drops off all the bhogam. Slowly, that vairagyam. What is vairagyam? We already discussed. Vairagyam is that which the asakti towards the objects or the pleasures of the sense organs dropping off. So he cannot enjoy the pleasures of this world like a common man, right? Think about ourselves. One who is in the real path of spirituality, slowly this drops off, and he has not got that Atmanandam that is claimed by Bhagavan as Yogam, right? Brahmanandam, not reached there also. So Ubhaya Vibrashtaha, neither here nor there. So actually dangling in between, right? So what will happen to him? Will it become like the scattered cloud? See, before rains, when you look up, we see that the cloud gathers, right? All the cloud is ready to rain. Suddenly there is a wind comes, and then this wind blows off all the clouds and it gets scattered. So this cloud is not able to sit at one place, right? Not able to stay in the sky, and at the same time not able to shower and then do some good thing to the earth. Not able to shower also, not able to stay there also. So it gets scattered. That means the cloud has absolutely nothing to do, or all the work is nothing done. All the work is wasted, like the cloud which is scattered in the wind, by the wind. Like that, Nashyati Nashyati kachitna. Is it? It will happen. Will it happen like that? That all that path that covered or all the sadhana that is done, will it go wasted like this? That is the one who is in the nivritti margam, shreyo margam, adhyatmika life or spiritual life. One who has in the shreyo. Bhagavan Arjuna said no. Nishchitam bruhi tanme, which is the Shreyo Margam. Definitely you tell me, what is this? What is Shreyas for me? This Nivritti Margam, explain to me. So that Nivritti Margam, one who is in this Nivritti Margam, Arjuna understood that the Laukika life also is gone. And the Yogam also has not got. So will it get scattered? All that gets wasted. It gets scattered. Will it happen like that? Like the cloud which cannot shower also, which can't give rains, also gets scattered, can't stay in the sky also. Will it happen like that? See, what is this? What does Arjuna means here? Arjuna, what means is that, see, generally we say that the people, who was in the path of spirituality, when the person falls down, the whole world will make fun of him or her, is it not? When the common man appreciate a sadhaka who renounces things outwardly, is it not? One who is in the path of spirituality, outward renunciation, when they see, they appreciate, oh, this person has got vairagyam, now he is not into all these laukika and other things, etc. But when he has slight fall, when they see outwardly, when they see a slightest fall in that person, they are waiting to make fun of that person. They will make fun of him. And also this common man, what he does is not only making fun, he will justify his way of life also. He will justify, see, this is what happens to a person who is in the spirituality and falls. It will be like this. You won't be able to enjoy this world. At the same time, you won't be able to enjoy this yogam, brahmanandam, etc. And see this person. He is in this path. Now he has fallen down. Whereas, actually speaking, a person who is in the path of spirituality, if there is a disturbance of this mind to him, if he falls down a little bit, he needs more compassion and care. In other words, if whenever there is a slightest fall in that, it is a blessing from the God in disguise. It's a blessing from the God that this person will recover from it, and he continues his path very strongly. So Arjuna has this doubt that will the all the hard work that is done so far, will it go waste like the scattered cloud? This is his doubt. Arjuna continues, 639. एतन्मे संशयं कृष्णा छेत्तुमर्हत्यशेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य छेत्ता न ह्युपपद्यते एतन्मे संशयं कृष्णा छेत्तुमर्हत्यशेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य छेत्ता न ह्युपपद्यते. Hey Krishna, may etat samshayam, this doubt, my doubt, asheshataha chetum arhasi, without leaving anything behind. You must clear this doubt forever. Chetum arhasi asheshataha, without any residue of doubt. Please clear the doubt. Chetum arhasi. asya samshayasya cheta tvadanyaha na upapadyadehi, means other than you there is no one who can clear this doubt. This you only can clear this doubt. You please tell me clearly what will happen when a jiva who is in the path of spirituality drops his body and could not continue his could not reach the yoga. What will happen to his sadhana? What will happen to that jiva? You, other than you, no one else can do that. See, Gita already tells us that there are many janmas of practice is necessary. Many janmas practice is necessary for the realizing the truth, right? So and also Arjuna has this doubt that if through many janmas this practice has been done, and suddenly if this gets lost, whatever practice is done, if it gets lost, what will happen to him? He will have to start from the beginning. This is the doubt. And also Bhagavan in the 4th chapter, he says that I know all the janmas before, I know all my previous janmas, and I also know your all janmas. He says in the 4th chapter, if you remember, Bhagavan says, you will not know, Arjuna, you don't know your previous janmas, etc. But I know all my previous janmas, and I also know all your janmas. So Arjuna is sure. Arjuna has Shadimam I am your Shishya now. Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. So I am your Shishya. You know everything. You have told that you know all previous janmas of myself as well as yours. So you are the right person, and you only can clear my doubt. This is what Arjuna says, because he is so sure that Krishna knows everything, right? And he says that you have to clear all my doubts. We will move to 40th verse, 340. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Partha Naiveha Namutra Vinashastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit Durgadim Tata Gachati. Partha Naiveha Namutra Vinashastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit Durgadim Tata Gachati. Hey Partha Arjuna, Tasya. Tasya means for that jiva who has started this journey of yogam, who is in the path of adhyatma, who is in the path of adhyatma sadhana, who is in the path of spirituality, Tasya, who has started this journey, Iha, in this world, Vinashaha na eva vidyate. There is no fall, or there is no destruction. There is no loss. There is no loss of whatever he has done. Na eva vidyate. There is no fall in this world. Amutrana. Does not this, there will be no loss even in Paralokam, the other world. Tada, my child. Kalyanakrit Kaschit. Kalyanakrit Kaschit means one who does Karma Yogam to purify his mind. Okay? One who is in the path of purification of his mind, and one who does all his karma as Ishwararpanam, an offering to God, that is Kalyanakrit, right? So Kalyanakrit Kashide. We'll discuss this in detail. Kalyanakrit Kashchit Durgadim Nagachati, never goes to Adhogadi, never falls down, never gets destroyed. Right? So this is the promise, this is the greatest promise given by Bhagavan to Arjuna. See here, Krishna addresses him as Tada, my child. Krishna says, see in many places in Yoga Vasishtam and other things where Vasishta calls Rama Tada many times. Whereas in Bhagavad Gita, this is the only place where Bhagavan calls him Tada, my child. With so much love and affection, he is calling Arjuna Tada, my child. Don't think that all that work that is done, all the sadhana that you have done so far will go to waste. It will never go to waste. There is no Durgadi in this life or in the other life also. There is absolutely nothing will be lost that you have done in the path of spirituality. So be rest assured. First thing, Kalyana means Kalyana means Mangalam, Shubham. This is Kalyanam. So, Kalyanakrit Durgadim Nagachati. That is, one who does auspicious deeds, auspicious karma will never fall, or that will work will never go waste. So the question is, what is this Shubha karma? What is this Kalyana karma? What is this Kalyana Shubha karma? What is this Shubha karma? See, any karma that is done which leads to the reduction of kartrutva bhava. Okay? Any karma that one performs which leads to reduce his kartrutvam. I am doing fact, I am doing notion. Okay? By doing any karma, if that leads to a reduction of this, that work, that action is Shubha karma. So think about this again and again. If one is doing a lot of good deeds, good actions like giving charity or giving annadanam or making hospitals or making wells, water things and other so many good things people do. If that action while doing it, if he increases his karma vasana, that is not Shubha karma. Okay, that should not be taken as Shubha karma here. Not in the general term Shubha karma. Okay, don't get confused here. Here Shubha karma means anything with the notion of I am doing. If that is done, that will lead to increase of karma vasana. That is also a chain, golden chain, right? That is the bandham. So I mean that does not mean that we shouldn't do all good karmas. Okay, don't never get confused here. That also is a chain. That also is a bandham. That also is a chain, but golden chain. That's all. Okay, and if by doing it, if it is done as Ishwararpanam, as an offering to God, then the karma vasana reduces. That kartrutvam reduces. I am doing notion goes off. It gets removed. The I, small I, gets reduced. That is Kalyanakrita. And that is Karma Yogam. What is the definition of Karma Yogam? See, if we recall third chapter, seventh verse, Yastvindriyani manasa niyamyarabhate arjuna karmendriyai karma yogam asaktas savishishyate. Saha vishishyate. He is eligible for Naishkarmya Siddhi. Who? Yes, whose indriyani manasa niyamya arabhate Arjuna karma indriyahi karma yogam asakta, without getting attached. One who engages his karmendriyas and mind, all his organs and the mind, niyamya, one who does all his karmas asakta buddhi, without getting attached to the result, but as a ishwararpana buddhi, that is karma yogam. And by doing his actions karma as an ishwararpanam, his kartrutvam reduces, and that is kalyanakrita, that is the path of spirituality. And that path, whatever has been done so far, it never gets destroyed in this life or in the other life. See, just imagine one who does all his karma as Brahmarpanam, Brahmahagar, Brahmagno, Brahmanahudam, Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. One who is in the path, is it not the Kamam, Krodham, Moham, Madam, Matsaryam, etc. has reduced? Has it not happened to each of us who is in the path of spirituality? Haven't these things reduced? Did it not have a much more peace of mind? Think about it. So when one who is in this path, if this fluctuations of the mind because of this kamam, krodham, anger, jealousy, etc., if that fluctuation, if the amplification and the frequency, if they have reduced, is it not? If it is reduced, that itself is the proof, that itself, the reduction of this fluctuations of the mind itself is a proof that whatever practices is being done is not wasted. So this is the proof that is never gets wasted. So this person, this jiva who is in the path of spirituality, starts having much more peace of mind. Whenever there is a disturbance of the mind, it will come back to its natural state of calmness much faster than before. That itself shows that there is nothing gets wasted. And slowly, this is the purification of the mind. Removal of this attachment and aversion is the purification of mind, which is happening in who is in the path of spirituality. And life will be much more smoother. Life will be much more smoother than before. The ups and downs of this mind reduces, and that is why Bhagavan says there is no destruction or fall in this slogam. Hey Partha, hey Arjuna, see the spiritual fall, which we think the spiritual fall, etc. Suppose who is in the path, suddenly something happens, and then our mind get disturbed. Mind is getting disturbed because we know that we are attached to something. There is something we are attached, either our money or property or some relation, right? Father, mother, husband or son, etc. This, because of this attachment, this slight fall happens. So it happens. When it happens, it is a blessing, because we understand that there is still more purification to be done. We are aware of the disturbance, whereas earlier we were not aware of the disturbance. We only know we are disturbed, but we don't know. Now we are aware why the disturbance is happening, right? So we are able to remove the cause of that. We are able to remove from the root slowly. So whenever there is a disturbance, it is not a fall, but it is a blessing. It is the Bhagavan's healing therapy. It's a God's healing therapy. Like, whenever there is, we have some some problem, we go to Ayurvedic, this thing, they give one decoction, they give kashayam. This kashayam is so bitter, but once this is taken, slowly it removes the disease. Is it not? We get cured. So this is kashayam. It is like that. So the disturbances of the mind are like kashayam, which will definitely purify our mind, and slowly, right? Slowly, the complete purification of the mind will happen, and the Atmanandam will reveal itself. We don't have to get it from outside. It is already there. It is our natural state. Just we have to remove the raga and the dvesha. That purification is done through karma yoga, and whatever has been done so far, it never goes waste. It is a proof in our own life that the disturbances have come down or not. Observe it. We will know that nothing has gone wasted. That itself is the proof. Then, when one who is in the path of spirituality, we take one step, Bhagavan will take 99 steps. We take one step, we will be pulled towards the path of spirituality by the consciousness. The consciousness, Atma, Bhagavan, will pull us in the path of spirituality without our effort. So initially, we have to take that initial step, and then we will never know when we reach that, because the next step is not by us. We will be pulled towards that. So, Arjuna, rest assured that nothing goes waste in this path. Bhagavan continues, 641. Prapya punyakritam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha shuchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashto bhijayate. Prapya punyakritam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha shuchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashto bhijayate. Yoga brashtaha, one who happens to drop the body without getting established in yoga. One who happens to drop this body, that means one who dies before the yogam is yoga siddhi has happened, right? Punyakritam lokan prapya. After enjoying the sukham in Swargam, etc., after enjoying the Swargam, etc., Shashwatihi Samaha Ushitva, spending some good amount of time there, spending some good amount of time in Swargas, Srimatam Shuchinam Gehe Abhijayate, they are born in houses or homes where Srimatam means prosperous and pure in heart. In those houses they will be born, or they will be born in houses where such people live, or born to them, who Srimatam Shuchinam Gehe, one who is pure at heart. Shuchina means pure in heart. And Srimatam, one who was prosperous. Here, Srimatam means need not necessarily be rich with money. Okay, it is not rich. They are rich people, or which rich means richness is not in money, but richness is richness in Bhagavat Karunyam. Bhagavat Karunyam, one who has got this Bhagavat Karunyam, that is richness. That is Sri. That is Sri Madam. Shuchi. Shuchinam. Shuchinam means one who is purified heart, one who has purified heart or in the path of spirituality. So they will be born in houses or homes where the conditions are so favorable, the conditions are so favorable to continue his spiritual practices. So whatever the jiva has been performing or whatever he has accumulated so far, he starts from where he left in the path of spirituality. The conditions will be favorable, and there will be the people also will assist them or help them in this path. So here there is a doubt will arise, in us. There are some cases where the people are born in a family where they have absolutely no interest in the spirituality at all, but we will find that somehow this jiva, this person finds a guru somewhere nearby, or somebody will take him to a guru, a proper acharya, so that his path is continues. This has happened with every case. It is not necessarily all the time that this jiva has to be born in a family. See, you take the case of Prahlada. Prahlada is born to Hiranyakashipu, who is a Nastika. He says Hiranyaya Namaha, not Narayanaya Namaha. Nobody should say Narayanaya Namaha. He should say only Hiranyaya Namaha. In family, such a family, this Jiva was born. Then what happened to him? Before he is born, the Hiranyakashipu's wife was Kayadu. Kayadu was a pure-hearted lady. So there was a fight, there was some fight or something was happening between Asuras and Devas. During the time, Narada intervened in between, he came and then he promised Hiranyakashipu to take care of his wife. I will take care so long as you go for your tapas and to get some weapons to kill this Devas, etc. You go, I will take care of Kayadu. And Narada took Kayadu to his place, Parnashala, and when that time Kayadu was pregnant, and Narada gave Brahmopadesham to this child when the Prahlada was in the womb. So before before Prahlada was born, already Brahma Vidya was given. This is how a jiva who is, even if the jiva is born in a family where there is no conditions of spirituality or no adhyatma sadhana is there, this person will have the vasana, right, brahma vasana in that jiva, which will be somehow propagated towards the goal of yoga. All conditions will be favorable. It will do perfectly, it will happen. There is no doubt about it. So this is a small story I wanted to quote, Prahlada story, which is a perfect example to understand this. So prapya punyakritam lokan. So one, see, why punyakritam lokan is necessary? Because in his previous births, this jiva has a little bit of kartrutvam, right? That kartrutvam is there. So because of that, only the yoga brishta happened. But he has been doing a lot of good things, right? Lot of good things he have been doing with a little bit of kartrutvam. Because of that, he gets lot of punyam. He accumulates lot of punyam, and this punyam leads to sukham. So, and this sukham is enjoyed in Swargam. So, this Swargam is all we should remember that it is a mental state. See, this Swargam, Swarganubhavam is a mental sukham where there is no body, to perform action. So there is no more accumulation of karma in Swargam, etc. Only exhaustion of this punya karma, exhaustion of this punya, etc. will be there as Sukham, where there is no more accumulation of karma. And once that is gone, then that jiva will take a body according to his next continuation of whatever his previous vasanas, etc. Because of that, this person takes a a body, and continues its life. So after that, whatever the good punya karmas are punya karma phalas are exhausted in the Swargam, this person will be born Shashwatihi Samaha Ushitwa, spending some good amount of time in Swarga, etc. It's all mental, okay? It's all mental states, mental happiness which undergoes, and then Srimatam Suchinam Gehe, the born Abhijayate. They are born to remove the remaining karma vasanas, to exhaust or to get rid of the little bit of raga and dvesha from the mind in that janma. So don't think that we have got so many more janmas. Okay, all that is over. For us, it is all over. We are in the last, final. Maybe this, and 99% this, if at all, maybe one more janma. That's all. If at all. So, Srimatam Suchinam Gehe Abhijayate. See, there is a story in Srimad Bhagavatam. There was this Rishabha Yogeshwarar. You must have heard Rishabha Yogeshwarar. He was a king, and he became a yogi, and he handed over all his kingdom, etc., to his sons. His eldest son's name is Bharata. His eldest name is Bharata, and Bharata. And later, this Bharata, he also gives all his kingdom to his next generation. He had 5 children, etc. So he handed over, and this Bharata went to forest and continued his Adhyatma sadhana. And actually, the Bharata, as per that name only, our country name is Bharatam. The name Bharatam came from this King Bharata, who is the son of Rishabha Yogeshwarar. So Nabhi is the Vamsham. So Ajanabhi is another name for Bharatam. So Ajanabhi. So this Bharatam name came from this Bharata. So this King Bharata, he went to the forest, and he continued his Adhyatma sadhana. And one day he was doing his contemplation, dhyanam, and puja, and always thinking of Bhagavan only while he was having his life. One day he was doing his Sandhyavandanam on the banks of the river. He saw at a distance a deer came to drink water from that river. The deer was pregnant, the last stages of pregnancy, and the deer was having water, drinking water. Suddenly, the deer heard a roar of a lion from behind somewhere. Out of panic, the deer ran and or jumped into the water, or hit a rock or something, and then immediately the deer died. The deer died, giving birth to a small child. And this child was floating in the water and came towards this Bharata Yogeshwarar. So Bharata, seeing all this, King Bharata saw all this, and took that dear child in his hands. And Bharata knows that there is no one to help this dear child. So he took this child to his ashram, and gave milk and water and other things, and took care of the dear child like a father and mother. For the dear child, father and mother is Bharata only. And slowly this dear child started growing with a lot of love and affection from Bharata. And all the time, Bharata was worried about this dear child. There is no one to look after. What will happen to this? So he was always careful so that no other wild animal or eat this child. He took care of this child. Slowly, they started growing, started jumping here and there, and play. Always be playful with Bharata. And Bharata's thinking about Bhagavan or Brahman or Atma started reducing, and he was thinking about this dear child most of the time. And when the deer grew a little bigger, it started going outside the ashram also. So whenever the deer is outside the ashram, he was worried whether any other wild animal will catch it or not, and always waiting for that to come and play with me, play with myself. So he was contemplating most of the time this only, and he is aware, Bharata was aware that he is getting distracted by the child, by the deer. He is aware, but he also knows that there is no one to look after. I am the mother and father. So like that, he got so much attached to this deer. And slowly, he at his end, when he had to drop his body, the deer child was there sitting in front of him, and he was looking at the deer only, and he was thinking what will happen to this deer when I die. Thinking like that, he dropped his body. And the deer also was looking at him. When you go, who is there for me? In his eyes, in the deer's eyes, this was the thought: who will be there for me? We can imagine ourselves as a father or a mother in our old age. So, like that, the Bharata dropped his body, and since he was always thinking of this deer, he is born as a deer. He is born as a deer, but his samskara, his tendencies, his samskara did not go away. The deer, the Bharata who became a deer, he came and was in the vicinity of the same ashram. In the same ashram, thinking about Bhagavan only, thinking about God, because the samskara did not go. He continued and did not indulge in anything other than only this. And then, when the deer dropped its body, he is born again as a jnani. His name is not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, but generally he is called a Jadabharata. Jadabharata Upakhyana. So he became Jadabharata, and he's a born Jnani. His name was not mentioned. He's just born as Brahmana, is the word which is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And then later the story goes. So the importance of the story is, one who drops his body without getting fully realized will continue the path. It does not matter whether it is an animal, whether it is a human being, it does not matter. There is no gradation in the path of spirituality. In the path of spiritual, there is nothing auspicious to be think of as human being, or less auspicious to be an animal. Let it be a dog or a cow, like that. Even Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi has told that Lakshmi, the cow, is an enlightened person, and one dog also is enlightened person. See, we can see there are many incidents told by Bhagavan Ram Sukdas Maharaj, and also in Ramana Maharshi's ashram also you can see the dog also walks around the shrine along with other devotees. And Maharaj has told, Ram Sukdas Maharaj has told that he has himself seen that some dogs listen to the discourses, and also going along with the people who chant Bhagavan's names, etc. So this all is a proof that the path of spirituality, in the path of spirituality, whatever sadhana one does will never go waste. It will be continued, and the jiva will be born in a family where a favorable conditions will be there, and the jiva continues and will be free. That is the promise by Bhagavan. 641, one more time we will read and we will stop. Prapya punyakritam lokan ushitva shashwati samaha shuchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashto bhijayate. So we'll continue in next class. Bhagavan still continues. He's from 42nd onwards. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ हरिः ॐ तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु.